Uh, Yo,
Yeah, hey,
what's
what's
up,
happening?
G?
What's up, man?
It's a new day. It's a new day, brother.
If y'all seen the thumbnail, this is just sent out peace for
Hmm.
Kevin Samuels. Condolences to his family and friends, despite his haters and detractors. We just want to give our peace and just say our words of endearment. Uh, love him, hate him, have an indifferent opinion about him, but he lived his truth and what he wanted to say on the platform that he built with spent years on YouTube, and the last couple of years he definitely blew up over 1 million followers as a image consultant, giving relationship advice to men and women, despite people may say that he only try to dog black women out, which is not the truth at all. I don't. To me, I don't think that's my opinion. So if you have a different opinion, then you have it. If you have a problem with my opinion, the hell with you,
Damn
because it's my opinion.
right.
If there's anything you got, bro?
I mean, like everything you said, man. Like he spoke his truth. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I love him for it. Like I love him for it.
yeah.
I think a lot of people need to speak their truth more often. I seen a post about Juicy J put up about men needing to like pay their women bills, and all the women in the comment was like, yeah, 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 yeah,
Of
pay my
course.
bills,
Yeah.
And then it was some guys that stood on Kevin Samuels like his points of views, and they asked the question like, why should we pay your bills? Like, you know, we all have our own individual bills, but why should a man have to pay our bills, our own bills, and pay your bills too, and give you money to get your hair done, nails done, shop, do whatever you want?
Yeah. Why?
It doesn't make sense. And that, a lot of women just looking at women just go crazy, like, yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. What are you doing with your money? I don't hear nobody, I ain't hear not one woman saying they gonna please their man, take their man out to eat, get their man some
Right.
clothes and shoes.
Right.
I didn't see not one comment, saying anything about what a man gets. And then you wonder why men cheat. You wonder why we get called dogs and glorified for having a bunch of hoes and whatever the case is. Because y'all don't leave us nothing. Like the ideology, like the mindset of a woman, like the way y'all think, majority of them think, it's just like, where do you come up with this shit? Where do you get this from? Who taught you this stuff?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who raised you?
Who raised you?
who who raised you? Like T.K. Kirkland said. Shout out to T.K.
Mhm.
Kirkland.
Yeah,
Who
shout out to
raised
TK, man.
you?
Who raised you?
It's
Who did that?
ridiculous.
They did it. They failed you as a parent. You
Yeah.
know, it's sad, bro. It's very much like that's the reason why a lot of relationships don't work out. A lot of failed relationships because they look at social media and these rich people. And then Juicy J has money. He can
Yes.
afford to say whatever he wants. Man, shout out to Juicy J. I love
Yeah.
Juicy J.
I love Juicy J, but Juicy J is
Yeah.
not the average guy. At one time back
No.
in the day when he first started rapping, he was the average guy, but now he's on a whole nother level. He's no longer
Yeah.
an average guy.
He's
He's
in
not
another tax bracket. You
a
know,
whole nother
and
everything bracket.
and you know what these women said? They said, with guys just say you don't have it. Even if you do have it, why would I do that? There was a lot of guys who was like, I'm not doing it if I did have it or not. Why would I do that? You
Yeah.
know, come on now. Like, and it's celebrities talking like this. It's always a celebrity or somebody that got that's known for having money talks like this. You
Yeah.
wasn't saying that when you was broke. You wasn't talking that talk when you was broke. Like, let's be real. Have you ever, let me ask you, have you ever seen an average guy, a 9 to 5, have you ever seen them come out their face and say this? I'm
Okay.
telling you, the men that say this, Gary, the men that say this stuff
The
already had some
men,
type of, yeah.
yeah, I would say the guys that I've heard say that are only like really, really small portion of
Mhm.
guys. but those were the guys that were like bullshitting around. You know what I mean? Uh, Single, but dibbling and dabbling in certain females, whatever. But honestly, it has been a lot. I can count. I think I can count on my hands how many guys there were that I've encountered a lot, and even the ones that I think in general, it's not a lot of guys that's actually saying that is really about that can be like, hey, do all this for the women and whatever the case may be. Like what you were saying about Juicy J. Not a lot of,
Yeah.
no, it's not a lot of guys.
There's not a lot of
It's
regular
like you said.
guys
It's not a
like
lot of regular
ourselves.
average guys, average working
Yeah,
guys saying that. No, it's not. It's the few that talk a lot, but ain't really about it though.
bro.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
telling you. Yeah.
Yeah. But Kevin Samuels, man, he definitely left his footprint on this world by not just black women, but holding women, period, feet to the fire and holding them accountable for their actions. You know, from
Hmm.
being single mothers to not being able to get locked down the average man versus and also trying to get a high value man when you've already hit the wall and you don't have the things uh, to offer that that high value man because you're looking for him and you want the things that he has to offer, but it's like what do you have that a high value man wants
Hmm.
with you?
Yeah.
And a lot of the ladies got upset with that because it's like they always been taught, why do I need to bring anything? And it's like, what? That makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
Why would he pick you? You between 28 and 35, or let's say 28 and 38. You have one or two kids. No matter how many baby fathers you got, but you got one or two kids. Why would he get with you between 28 and 35 when he can get with a high value guy, successful, has built himself up, can get with someone who's in their early 20s who don't have those kids, a younger you? Why would he want to get that and take on those things when they don't add value to anything he's bringing to the table that he has to take care of? It's pretty much you're taking on you're buying a car, right? Let's say it's a nice car, but it has like 250,000 miles on it. It
Mm.
needs work, but it's a nice car. It's something that everybody's saying is nice. Why not go to the lot and get you same car that has zero mileage on it, or little to zero mileage on it, and it's up to the date to where it needs to be, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It
It's
runs
beautiful.
well, and you can have it tailored to who you are, so you both can grow together. You know what I'm saying you can I don't know, man.
No, you saying it.
It's a lot of crazy stuff there, just kind of with around his death, and you have women celebrating the fact that
Yeah.
that he died. Some I forgot who it was. I forgot his name, Jeremy something. I forgot who it was. Whatever. I seen him on Facebook. But he was like, I guess a female broke it down and said that women aren't celebrating the fact that he died, but they're relieved that he died because I guess his point of view, I guess I guess is weird or wrong or something, whatever. But I'm like, you gotta understand, he's looking through the lens of men, right? And he's advocating for
Right.
men. He's not he's not a man trying to look through the lens of a female and trying to advocate for females like we see a bunch of people do. You got a bunch of
Hmm.
guys telling women this is how you vet and get a good man, and then put all the other men down, telling men that get your stuff together for a beautiful queen or a boss babe. No, this was a guy advocating for men, looking through the male lens. And that's what we needed, because for black men, we've never had a space for that.
Yeah, he spoke on a lot of things that nobody would speak on. Everybody
Yeah,
was afraid to speak on that topic,
because
you know.
you get canceled, and a bunch of people just get online and they'll cancel you, or they'll trash you and drag you through the mud.
Lately, you know what? Lately, I've been seeing is women, with this attitude like we deserve to be respected and not neglected and treated as queens, and then they get to do whatever they want. They get to be thops and go out here and sleep with a bunch of dudes and twerking in videos all day long and just being
Right.
wild women. They could do all of these things, but also want to be held like at a certain standard. Like I'm a queen and I'm a this and I'm that, and it's like, man, like all I hear is about the women complaining. I don't hear no men. You don't hear men complaining about how we get treated by these women. You know what I'm saying?
No,
We just
no.
we they said that, oh, y'all with your homeboys, and y'all should be with your homeboys. You spend more time with your homeboys and this, that, and third. And it's like, man, I don't get it. Like now they calling us gay. They calling, or these dudes, y'all gay because y'all rather spend time with your homeboy. Man, come on, man. Like
That's another
what
thing that Kevin Samuels always said. He was always like, people would try to tear you down by using antics, calling you gay, especially if you're a black heterosexual male. They try to tear you down, trying to say you're gay. It's like that's the one thing they try to do, is try to discredit you.
hmm
They do the same thing in court. If you
Yeah.
are a witness for the plaintiff and the defense cross-examine you, the first thing they try to do is discredit you, so that the jury sees it, and
hmm
it puts doubt in their head. So women do that all the time with guys. Is they try to discredit you by calling you gay, trying to embarrass you and discredit everything that you're saying, and then they just bring up a bunch of points that honestly it doesn't really stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's sad that people will jump on top of that and believe those things.
Yeah, they will. They will
And
jump on
and
top of that.
and that sucks, man.
There's only a handful of women that say they need to uplift black men. We get the most, like, we go through the most stuff, bro. Black man, we go through so much, and we don't get but a little bit of respect. Just a little bit. They call us kings, but they don't treat us like kings.
No.
One slip up and you're down to trash. Just pure trash. And it's
Yeah.
like, man, when are we going to get our just due? When are we going to get praised? When are we going to get the massages that we need at night? And our back rubbed, and when are we going to be appreciated? You know what I'm saying? By these women. All we hear about is what these women want. They get everything. Mother's Day just passed. It's a huge thing for mothers. We talk about it all the time. Father's Day come around. It's like everybody looking at the clock, like, when is this over with? Like, come on, let's get to the next day. Like,
Yes.
I mean, come on now. Like the men get treated so bad, bro, and we get so less. We do all the work, all the hard lifting, heavy lifting, and it's like the kids, they gravitate more to the mother because the mother carried them, but it's our seed. We carry the seed for her to carry.
Very true.
You know what I'm
Very
saying?
true.
They complain about 9 months. What we say, Gary? We've been holding these kids up all our lives, man.
All
We've
our
been with
lives.
these kids. You know what I'm saying? Get that itch in your pants. You like, dang, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
they
man.
don't know
It's
what men go through, man. We have a
it's
story to tell.
yeah. It's crazy. Like, well, we had to carry the baby for 9 months. Who the hell else is going to carry the baby for 9 months? That's the way you were created. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at your creator. You can't get mad at men because you had to carry the baby.
Yeah.
You don't see in the animal kingdom, from insects to other mammals and animals, complaining about carrying the baby. They know that's
hmm
what their body, that's what they're made for. Like,
Exactly.
I don't understand that. Why are you complaining? You have
Yeah.
over 30 forms of birth control that you can use, but you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't use it.
No.
You had different ways,
AG.
to, even after the baby was born, you had ways to absolve yourself as a parent, but you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't use
Yeah,
it.
AG.
I don't
G,
want to
you know
hear
who
it.
I blame? You know
Who's
who
that?
I blame for all this crap?
Who?
These simp dudes, man. All these simp dudes out here are the reason why these women feel entitled to stuff. Because these dudes simping out on these women, giving them everything they asked for, and then they end up leaving the simp dude anyway for somebody else.
That's
So
why
you did all this stuff for nothing.
they feel, these simp dudes feel like if I get in there good with her, she's going to see that I'm a good guy and that I'm
Yeah.
going to win. It's like, no, man. Females like the bad guy. They like a guy with edge, right? They like a guy that
Mm-hmm.
has like this bad boy edge.
Mm-hmm.
But they want the guy also have a bad boy edge, but also to be smart, intelligent, well dialed, well dialed, well
Well
endowed. I
endowed.
mean, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They want his dick to be big. And then they also want him to bring home over $100,000 a year. It's like you think that guy really exists in the movie, in the entertainment world? Yeah, that guy exists.
Mm-hmm.
But you want a guy that looks good, right?
Yeah.
That has a great sex game,
Yeah.
that has plenty of money to take care of you, himself, and two other people.
Mm-hmm.
He's loyal only to you. He only sees you.
Yeah.
He accepts you for your faults and everything else, and he's just got to be just without blemish. It's like, what? Wait, what? Why? Why
That's what he
would
want.
somebody? I'm thinking to myself,
That's
if
what
the
she
guy
want.
is like that, why in the hell would he take you? Of all people, think to yourself, ladies, if there was a woman like that, you would think to yourself, why would he pick a guy, the average guy, like me? So think about that. But men and women, we look through the world through different lenses.
And you see, G, a guy can do all of those things for that woman, right? They'll still have side pieces. They
Yeah,
will still, and they will mess with somebody that don't have none of the stuff your man got.
yeah,
The opposite of what he has. And you will go sleep and lay with him. It's like I call it commercials. It's like you watching a show and you're in a relationship with this simp guy. But then when a commercial comes on, those are the side pieces. Those are the pieces that you lay up with temporarily, and then you go back to your main man.
yeah,
It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. What's the point of even doing being in a relationship if you're gonna do that? And it doesn't make sense. I don't care what a person has. I wouldn't want to be with somebody because they have something. Because I know me, I would go mess with somebody else. I mean, Jay-Z cheating on Beyonce. She has everything that everybody that lifts her up and looks at her a certain way. She
right.
has everything a woman can have for herself. But Jay-Z still cheated with somebody beneath her.
Yeah,
I mean, it just goes to
because
show you.
men and women are different. We aren't built the same. We're not built the same.
Yeah.
We just
We
not.
just not.
We're just not built the same at all.
I don't know,
But
man.
yeah,
But when you find somebody good like Gary got, when you find somebody like that,
where are
you
you going with
hold on
this?
to them. You hold on to them because it's rare. It's rare women out there like what Gary has
Hey
that
man,
appreciates a man
I
for who a man is.
I appreciate that, man.
Unconditional,
I
unconditional.
I appreciate that, man. And them lovely ladies that you go out there, man, and your roster, man. Man, hands down, man.
Oh
I can't
man.
compete. I salute you, my brother. I salute
I
you, man.
Hey, bro, that wasn't a jab. That's
I
facts.
want to hear.
Okay, that's facts.
I know, yeah.
Gary always find himself like in a good position, and he got a hell of a good position right now with the woman he got. I hands down, I ain't seen a woman like that ever.
I'll tell you, man.
Ever.
I'll tell you something that how I've always been, that it lines up with somewhat Kevin Samuel will say, is that the traits of I guess of a woman that you want. And these don't mean traits that like they gotta. This is the only thing they gotta have, but at least the starting three or four is
Mm.
fit, friendly, beautiful, inspirational, and feminine. Right? Those are five good traits to start with. All right,
Mm-hmm.
five good ones. You don't want a masculine woman who's always going to be aggressive and competing with you all the time because that's like compete. For that's like the equivalent for a heterosexual man to be going up against or trying to date another man. You don't want to
Yeah,
date another man. You want a woman, a feminine woman.
yeah, for
So
sure.
the whole thing with women saying that I intimidate men, it's not like you. I think women confuse intimidation with you're an asshole
Mm.
and you're competitive and aggressive. And if I wanted to compete with you, then I'll go out in the world and compete. But when I come home, I want us to have peace. But
Mm.
trying you're too busy trying to be the man that you're looking for. And a lot of successful women who are aggressive, competitive, argumentative, that's out in the workplace that they need to be. They got all these degrees and they make all this money and stuff like that. It's like you just became the man that you are looking for,
Yeah,
and you like I can't find a man the way I'm what I want a man to be. It's like you just did it.
yeah,
You just got all the things that a man would do that you would be attracted to. So no man is
mm,
attracted to that. Men aren't attracted to all the things that other men are going after.
yeah.
And then they get upset. But when you find the opposite, fit, friendly, that was feminine,
Mm-hmm.
agreeable. I mean,
Yeah. Balance.
those things are guys. Right. It's a balance.
Yeah.
Everything have to have a balance in order to coexist. You can't have too much of the same thing because it's not going to work. And then you can't
Right.
have too less of the opposite thing because then that's not going to work. It doesn't have to be even, right? It doesn't have to be even, but it damn sure it better be close
Yeah, damn sure better be close.
because that works.
Yeah. Man, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels,
Rest in
man.
peace, Kevin Samuel, the Godfather, man.
Yeah, dude. He gonna be truly missed, man.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely,
for
definitely,
sure.
truly missed the Godfather. And the haters out there, let them hate
Let
because
him hate, man.
you keep talking about them. Hey, you just spread them to other people that needs to hear them. I'm sure if he was I'm sure that he's looking down on us right now and appreciating the people that's keeping everything going for men, especially black men, but men period, and advocating for men.
Hmm.
And all his haters and detractors, he's saying, y'all kiss my ass because I'm still Kevin Samuels. I'm going to be who I am. And shout
He
out to
clearly,
his yeah, and
yeah,
shout out to his
he,
family and stuff.
yeah, he clearly ruffled a lot of feathers, man. You can tell, man.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure he won't even. He don't even care. He wouldn't even if he was here. He wouldn't even care if they were mad because he was here when they was doing it, and he's gone and they really doing it, and it really doesn't matter because he put his truth out there, and that's we need more people that put their truth out there and not care about what other people feel about it or what they say or what they think. You know, it's you. You know, if you right people
definitely.
that the right people gonna gravitate to you, and the ones that don't, that's what it is. They go do what they do, and you go keep doing what you're doing. And you know, it just hurt. He just hurt a lot of people. He
Yeah,
hurt a lot of people, man, and it
yeah.
shows. So
But
Sad, man.
but yeah, and he also helped a lot of people too. You know what I mean?
Facts.
He helped a lot of people too.
Yeah.
But yeah, rest in peace, Kevin Samuel, the Godfather.
So, oh yeah, yeah. And this is the Real Talk with Jim Mark. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you
Please
haven't
do.
already. Understand, every Tuesday and Friday we drop. Hit that notification bell so you can get the drops. And I'm gonna piece it out.
Yeah.
Yo.